All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawahsi, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawahsi, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawahsi, Bahasham, Rechaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the house of David, the elect, first fruits of the Spirit, who is granted the kingdom at the second coming of Yahweh Shai. And also, shalom to the elect lady who are, stand in their place, listening and learning. Shalom to you. Yahawah is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yah meaning He, Hawa meaning He to be He exists, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yah meaning He. Hawashah means the deliverer. The Lord said, my name is in him, a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, which if the Lord returned today, the world would see that he's a so-called black man, okay? A so-called black man, okay? He's a dark man, And our elders, the apostles and the elders have been teaching you year after year to look out for these women, man. Don't have your mind and your heart too buried into your woman to where if she skip out on you or break bad, that you'll lose yourself, man. The elders, the apostles and the elders been putting out this warning for a long time. Okay, and now you see modern women, are basically, broke and they begging for their bills to be paid. The system is turning their back on these women. And now they're about to see the wrath of Yahawah Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, now the majority of these women are going to see how important the man is, because the Lord created it that way from the beginning. He set the man up to be the hedge over the woman, so that she may receive direction and guidance. But of course, in the Esau Edom world, these women are allowed so-called freedom. They have fell into feminism, which is destroying them. This is the main reason our nation is out of order. First, there was a curse placed upon us meaning the Israelites. There was a curse that was placed upon us that we have to deal with, okay? Because currently where we at, the nation of Israel is scattered across the four corners of the earth, okay? And whenever you are a servant or whenever you are a slave, your women will not respect you. Just to give you insight on what we dealing with right now, your women, particularly the so-called black woman, the Negro woman from the tribe of Judah, just not just her, but all women, all these Babylonian women, they see us as slaves, and you never respect the slaves, man. So your women really don't belong to you, man. And the apostles and elders been really telling you that. Why? Because they're actually they're concubines right now, man. The Israelite woman, the concubines right now. Now this video, like the brothers say, man, the shoe fit, wear it, man. But this ain't applying to the women who are doing what they supposed to do. We talking about the majority. But overall, these modern day women have fell into the trap of Esau Edom to attack the head on down. The majority of these women are left in Babylon without a hedge. Okay, they have made Esau their lord, their head, and the head, Esau Edom is the wicked. He's gonna forsake them very soon. This system is turning their back on these women, man. So now you're starting to see the tables are getting ready to turn, and rightfully so, man, because the average woman, they hate the Lord. And we're going to watch this video and just go through some certain precepts, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to a Akim or Akwath. But we got to continue to focus on this truth for the Akims that are in the know. That, we do these videos for the elect. You have to understand the nature of your women and don't get caught up in these women out here, because she may look a certain way or she might, do, little tricks on you or whatever it might be, man. Don't get too caught up in these women, because when Esau Edom implement that C-hip, when he implement that charagma, you're going to have women breaking bag on their husbands, man. You got to be mentally prepared for stuff like that, spiritually prepared for things like that, because you're going to have a lot of that going on, man. Women are weak and fickle. They're weak. The scriptures refer to them as the weaker vessel, man. They easily to be enticed. Their nature is to be wicked. So you have to understand the nature of a woman when you're in this truth. One day she might be yours, the next day she not. Or you may walk in the door and some stranger pounding on your woman. This is the type of shit that goes on in Babylon. Why? Because we don't have control. Esau Edom is the wicked, and he allows that and give him a right to go divorce and take a man's money, take his children. They're allowed to do things like that. But see, what these women don't realize, the eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. He see everything. And his son, Yahawah, is going to get things right side up. All right, so let's play the video, and we're just going to break it down and go through scriptures. Lord willing, the elect is edified.
When I start selling, I don't want to hear it. When I start selling, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you sit in the corner, mind your business. Because these recruiters have one more time to play with me.
You see that? This woman, made a very foolish sacrifice, man, which we, got on the phone, got whatever, podcast she was on, and she displayed to the whole world, not to feel a certain way when she started to sell that cat, man, or start to walk the streets. Don't say nothing to her. And the thing is, nobody really worried about if you're doing it or not. That may not be your first rodeo, That may not be your first rodeo, The truth being told, the average woman in Babylon is doing that. The average woman in Babylon can be paid off of sex. That's why the scriptures say what? You got to remember these scriptures, they come first, man. Let's get a precept real quick. Amos 7 and verse 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, okay, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Okay. The NLT. But this is what the Lord said. Your wives will become a prostitute in the city. You see? That's the point right there. Your wives will become a prostitute in the city. Right? And we see that right here in Babylon, man. The average woman here in Babylon, are basically, prostitutes, man. The average woman in Babylon is prostitutes. They selling, they in the strip club, dancing for money. Some of them are walking the strip. A lot of them that you don't see, a lot of things are done in private, where they have these, internet services. They have these apps and all kind of, like my fans only, my OnlyFans. You know, I don't really know about that shit like that, but that's what they have. OnlyFans and Backpage and, you know, all type of websites and stuff that actually serves adultery, that serves prostitution. You know, it gives women liberty, okay? Well, it allows them to be that way. Why? Because, you know, or whatever the situation may be. She's saying because, she may not be she's saying because, she was rejected of a job, which the men of the Lord, the women of the Lord, the men of the Lord and the elect woman, the elect lady, their spirit is wired to trust in the Lord, man. You got to trust in the Lord. No matter how things hard get, no matter what situation or scenario you go through, that has to be your first option, is to trust in Yahawah Bahashem Yahawahshi. Trust in Yahawah Bahashem Yahawahshi. That he will provide, he will deliver, he will save. You know, it's okay to get angry, it's okay to be mad about stuff, but sin not, the scriptures say sin not. You know, and the average woman here in Babylon, they do that, man. And they wipe their mouth and say they haven't done no wrong. You know?
When I start selling, I don't want to hear it. When I start selling, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you see me in the corner, mind your business. Because these recruiters have one more time to play with me.
You see that? When she starts selling, you know what? Mind your business. Don't say nothing. And I'm just saying to say that's an option for women in Babylon, man. You got to know the nature of women. They fickle. They weak. They when hardship comes, they get weak. They fold. You know. You know, the scriptures say what? Let's get this. First Peter 3:7. Okay. Likewise, ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. You know? And I believe, let me see. I believe the NLT goes out. Let me see. I just want to check it out. It's the NLT. 1 Peter 3:7. In the same way, you husbands must give honor to your wives. Treat your wives with understanding as you live together. She may be weaker than you are. But she is your equal partner in the Most High's gift of new life. Treat her as you should, so your prayers will not be hindered. You know, it's right there. You see the error. She may be weaker. No, the scriptures, the KJV say giving, she's the weaker vessel. You know, there's no gray areas between that. That's why the Lord chose the man. He set up the man, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. You know, because the Lord endowed us what we need. You know, we're the stronger, species. We the stronger race. We stronger man. You know, but you got to understand that women are fold on you. They fickle, man. They're emotional creatures. The Lord wired them like that. They're naturally scared. And that woman there was scared of not being able to pay her rent, not being able to. So women are going to do whatever they got to do to survive, man. They don't rely on spirit. They don't rely on, they don't rely on that, man. The spirit of what the men of the Lord have to rely on the spirit of Yahawah Bashim Yahawah.
Because these recruiters have one more time to play with me.
It'll make you feel better. You know it's bad out here when you're crashing out in your car recording TikTok videos talking about the possibility of maybe you selling your cat. Where's the shame? These chicks are online begging to get...
Our women have no shame. You know? Our women have no shame. There used to be a time many years ago where women had that sense of shame, man. They didn't, they didn't dress any kind of way. They wasn't seen in public with, certain things on. They wasn't loud. They wouldn't, just out there like they are now. And part of it is, Esau is in power. And he empowered them. He empowered them with feminism, with equal rights, okay? Because Esau is a defiled creature. He's a wicked creature. He goes against the nature of Yahawah Bashim Yahawah. The Esau Edom is the physical manifestation of Satan on the earth. Okay? And that all they know is evil. All they know is wickedness. And that's why this society projects wickedness, because as it says in the Apocrypha, Sirach 10, as the king, so is the people. So when you see the conduct of the majority of the so-called Negro woman, the Judite woman, it projects Esau Edom. And I must say something, a lot of you jakes, man, you fund this. You're behind their thoughts. You fund it. You endorse it. But the point is, man, don't get so into your woman that it destroys you. You have to rely on Yahawah Bashim Yahawah word, his spirit. Attach yourself as much as you can to Yahawah, because we're his women. We're his women. That's the real husband, is the Heavenly Father. And his son. These women right now are basically, they're really just harlots, man. Because, true enough, according to scriptures, they're technically not wise, because, if you didn't break her virginity, she really not yours. She belonged to someone else. So there's adultery all over this land, man. There's adultery all over the land. If you didn't break her virginity, a woman's supposed to go from her father to her husband. So this type of shit don't occur. But when you go out in the streets and prostitute, you bring shame to your father's house. Okay. Deuteronomy 22. I start up. Let me see. Yeah, it's verse 21. I want to start somewhere. Okay, I want to start at 28. If a man find a damsel, okay, let's get that word damsel. 144, call Yahawah Bashim Yahawah, Basham Rakakodash. Na'ara. Okay.
Strong's H 5291. Na'ara.
Okay, and it means a girl, a dancer, damsel, a female servant. Girl, damsel, little girl, of young woman, marriageable young woman. You know, she's at a certain age. She's ripe enough to have children. Hey, you can take her to wife. Marriageable young woman. Concubine, prostitute, maid, female attendant, female servant. And these women are clearly not, female servants, man. You know? But the point is, a damsel is a woman marriageable of age, you know? It say if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, you see that? That is a virgin. That is a virgin, which is not betrothed, right? Being engaged to another man. Let's see if we can get that word. Aras. You see that? Aras.
Strong's H 781.
Aras. It say to betrothed, engage, to betrothed, man or woman, to be betrothed. Espouse, meaning to be engaged. Right? So if a woman, it say if a man finds a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and he lieth with her, and they be found, then the man that lay, verse 29, proving to you this is the right way, man. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's fathers. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. A man shall not take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirt. Okay, 29 is the point. 28, 29 is the point. You know, it say what? If a man find a damsel that is not betrothed, engaged to another man, and you lay with her, and you break her. We had something called the tokens of her virginity that proved that you the only man that ever hit that you laid up with and popped her, and broke her virginity. You know, we had a ritual where the parents would stand outside the tent. The father and the mother. The man would have a towel laid down. And the woman would be over the towel while they handling business, and her virginity would get broken, and she would bleed out on the towel, and that's the proof, man. It wasn't no fucking DNA test, man. That shit is trash, man. That shit is not even accurate, because that's not the system. You relying on the enemy who separated your families, who took your kids, popped your woman to tell you what child is yours, and this man is a devil. He's a liar. You got children get missing in the hospital. You got thieves in the hospital, and then the DNA test, he lied through his writings, man. His decrees. All his decrees are wicked, man. You don't go to the enemy to get the truth, man, about who you are and who your children are. No, he's gonna lie to you. That was the ancient way, and it's gonna go back to the ancient ways. Okay? The ancient ways, man. This world is gonna be changed, destroyed, and it's gonna go back to the old ways. So you won't have women running around talking about that, man. So you had to pay the father 50 shekels of silver because you humbled his daughter. You was getting ready to get a woman that was about to which the scripture referred to your woman as a possession. She was getting ready to cook your food. She was getting ready to, you know, iron your clothes or whatever, you know, take care of your children, you know, plant food, take care of the house. That's the benefit of us having wives, you know. So we had to pay the father because what we took from him was precious. These women nowadays, these women ain't fucking precious. They're fatherless. They're loose. And this is why when times get harder and harder and harder, because it's coming, we right around the corner. These women are going to get desperate and break bag on you, man. A lot of women are going to receive that C-hip, man, because they're going to get carnal. You know? They made a pattern with the serpent. So a lot of women are going to choose to walk at, you know, after the serpent, even when he's deceiving them and denying them. And you know, deceiving them and denying them, man. And he's going to clearly show his horns, man. And they still going to follow him, man. Because they love the oppressor. You know? What you got to know is these women don't like you, man. I'm talking to the Israelite man. Your own women, your own fucking women don't like you, man. You know? The Lord is going to give us new women. We don't have to worry about women right now. The only thing we to worry about is continue pushing this truth. Declaring the words of Yahawah and Yahawah on the highways, man. That's what we got to worry about, man. Because the Lord got something for these women that's going to get them in order. It's called Jacob's Trouble, JT. And it's not going to be nothing to play around with, man. It's about to get real hectic for these women, man. Jacob's Trouble is going to make, hey, that's the system the Lord is going to use to get these women in order, man. So right now, we ain't dealing with wives, man. We dealing with women with a mindset like this, man. Well, let's keep going.
To get their bills paid.
Be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a bill. Pay a bill.
Hey, but for so long, you've been hearing women say, I don't need no man to do nothing for me. I don't need no man to pay my bill. I can pay my own bills. But see, the system is failing them. Now it's about the bills. Now it's about the bills, man. You know, now it's about the bills. That goes to show you women change like the seasons. They change like the moon. Okay? The women know how to duck and dodge. They know how to run. And it's clear to see that these women only want one thing from you. Because right there, they talking to the so-called Negro. They talking to the black man right there. So-called black man. Because they get with Esau and they don't require... Hey, you know, Esau don't want them anyway, because everybody is up on Eve's shit, man. Everybody is up on the Israelite woman bullshit. The reason why the majority of them don't have men, because they neglected the men that was willing to pay their bills, willing to walk side by side, you know, with them and, you know, basically lock in with them. You know? They forsooking that, man. And now men are standing up on their feet saying, you know what? Ignore them. Leave them alone. They got it. They don't need us. So the hell with the majority of you Israelite women. We only pray for the elect women and her children. The elect lady. The elect lady ain't gonna be on YouTube crying about she can't get a man. Or she gonna, if something don't happen, she gonna sell her cat. You know? The average woman in Babylon have a whore mindset. It comes out one way or another through their behavior or their mindset. So don't get caught up over these women, man. You know, now it's about her bills, but she didn't consider. See, before, you know, women rights and all that, the man was taking care of that. That wasn't even a worry for you. But see, you, especially you younger single modern women, you don't know what the hell is going on. You just doing shit, man. You know?
Pay a goddamn bill. Shit. No, I don't want to go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance. Call Kaiser and put your card down, please. My God. Oh, God. Y'all won't leave me.
See, these women are in stress and anguish, you know. They're in stress and anguish because the intensity of Esau Edom's agenda is coming forth more and more. It's getting very difficult to live in this society. The rent is going up. You know, these companies that the cell phone, the light bill, all these places are taxing you, you know. And Esau Edom played the game exactly how, you know, he wanted to play it, and it worked. They wanted to get you women single by yourself and tax the hell out of you, work the hell out of you, because they wanted to drain you, man. They wanted every aspect of his slaves, which majority of you women, it's a large class of women in Esau society that are single moms. Single mom is the new normal, man. To see a family, you know, of 2 and 3 or 4 or 5, you know, holding hands with, you know, I remember, you know, growing up, there was a time you'll see the dad holding the mom's hand and the children will be holding. Everybody was connected. But that's almost obsolete now because of Esau Edom agenda. And these women bought right into it. That's why when his system go down, they're going to suffer the worst. You know? They're going to suffer the worst. And there's a scripture that proves that, man. Isaiah 32. Verse 1, I start at 1. Isaiah 32 and 1. Behold, the king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. You know. So that king is speaking about King David. He's our king. The prince is Yasharallah, Israel. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. A man gonna be, you know, like an undefined gold in the time of destruction. The man of the Lord is going to be, you know, he ain't gonna get what does a storm and a tempest does. You know, heavy winds and you get wet. You know, you know you might fall. Anything can happen during a terrible storm. You know, but the Lord is gonna keep you stable in a time of difficulty, man. That's what it's saying. In a time of difficulty, the Lord ain't gonna have you to get shaken up. You're not gonna get touched by that storm. It say a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covering from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay? Verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years may ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. You know, the vintage represent the, you know, the vineyards. Well, you know, you got all your crops growing, man. It said that's going to fail you, man, and you're not going to have no help. This system is going to fail you, man. All that welfare you getting, food stamps you getting, you know, for a long time, you women got TANF, you got EBT, you had a job lined up, you had the scripper's license, you receiving child support, maybe married to, all of that is drying up now, man. Verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease. See, you women been at ease, without care, without worry, you know, for a long time. You've been without care for a long time, you know. But now the Lord is about to wake your ass up, man. They say, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless one. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. That represent weeping, because there's going to be a time of weeping in Babylon. Got to remember, I always say this, I had a dream You know, I'm from, you know, the west side of Atlanta, and, you know, I had a dream of a very familiar spot, you know, and I was walking down the street with the brothers I teach with, and all we saw was women on the side of the roads. It don't matter where you were, there was women all up and down the sidewalk with tents, children, nothing, man. It was so dirty, nasty. You know, the women stink. You know, the hair looking crazy. No makeup, lashes falling off. Ain't gonna be no lashes in that day. Ain't gonna be no makeup. The Lord is gonna reveal your true identity, how you look. You know, your true image. You know, and a lot of you women ain't gonna make it, man. You know, they gonna weep for the fruits of the field, man. They gonna weep for all the resources, man. You know, that's, you know, I ain't gonna be able to go too deep into the video, but I'm about to close out. Lord willing that the elect was edified, man.
Oh God, y'all won't leave me alone. Y'all won't leave me alone. Can we get on the phone? No, get on the phone with Billing. Don't talk to me. Talk to Billing.
There really has to be a study about the entitlement around modern women expecting their bills to get paid. That's just crazy. My question is really, how do you end up in that position when you could have been this chick?
And he's gonna go on about the type of woman that didn't fall for that, you know, whole feminism, and you know, she was in order with her husband, which, you know, that's cool, man. If you ain't in order, man. With the majority of you women out here, man, you're gonna find out, man, that you ain't shit, and that you've been following the wrong way. You're not gonna have any help. You know, a lot of you gonna perish on this side, man. You know. So to the men of Yahawahsi, hey, keep believing, keep the faith, keep doing the work. Shalom.